Hello everyone. So Tonic had another collection released in July, which obviously Christmas in July. Had it sitting here for a few days. I've been waiting very impatiently to share it with you guys. When I had done the Woodland Walk collection to show you guys, everyone really liked that because a lot of you, like me, didn't even realize this was a thing, that Tonic does these themed collections every two to 3 months, something like that. So now that I'm on their social media design team, one, I figured that out, and two, I can like show all this to you because I only assumed originally that there was like, you know, a couple items here and there, and I was like, oh, those kind of coordinate. Like there's 3 new Nouveau Drops. I never realized there was like a whole plan. So I have pretty much the entire collection. There's way more than what you guys see. And then there is a new set of alcohol markers, like the creative pens. There's a set of 3. Those I don't have because I think those were like delayed or something. But those will be coming out soon, but I have the bulk of it. So, Merry and Bright, Christmas in July. Kind of liking that more companies are releasing things earlier because me doing this as a job, it's nice to have things ahead of time. Plus, I don't know, I really like this color combo. It's just nice. So there is a 6x6 paper pack, Merry and Bright, with all these fun, they're kind of like what I call basic patterns. So nothing too crazy, nothing too busy. So they just work nicely and you get multiple sheets. They're double-sided, but you get multiples. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets of these patterns. And they're just nice, basic, you know, can kind of go with anything really, other than this more like pepperminty stripe. Most of these you could use all year round. Like, yeah, love that. So you got that. There are several different cardstocks. We have the classic cardstock. There's spearmint green and candy red, and Tonic's classic cardstock does have a texture to it. I would say this is 80 pound. I would say this feels like a 65 to an 80 pound. It's not super heavyweight. I use stuff like this more for like for die cutting, for layers, etc. I don't use it for like my card bases. But yeah, one side has a little bit of like a weave texture and then the other side is smooth. And it's actually funny, like a slightly different shade of green, which I kind of like. So their cardstock also is like solid core all throughout. It's not like a white core. I'm not a fan of the white core, just me personally. I like having a solid core for die cutting and that. So we've got spearmint green. There is candy red, and I like this red. It's not, I don't know, there's something about a lot of the reds in this collection. They're not, some are super bright red, and then some are more of like, I guess I'd call a muted red, and I think they're pretty. On camera, this is showing up more red. Like red, but it's really pretty. I like it. So we've got that. Those are the 2 classic cards. We have a mirror cardstock. This is Smooth Mint, and it's more of the satin finish. So it's got that foil and the reflection, but it's not super reflective. Oh, isn't that pretty? Love it. So Smooth Mint. This one's my personal favorite. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. This is Silver Strokes Gray Kraft cardstock, and it's foiled Kraft, like very foiled, very reflective. That's going to drive my camera crazy. So one side is like just basic kind of Kraft. This is more of a it is more of a gray Kraft, like what I normally think of Kraft. I think of that more brown. This is a little bit more gray, and I really like it. But the nice thing is you could tint this. The foil will resist, but you could use like Mica Myths or embellishment mousse, ink, etc. and like tint this different colors. I just love it as is. I think this is just gorgeous. I think it's so pretty, and I like how it's very neutral. And again, this would work kind of all year round for different projects, but for Christmas stuff, I think it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Love it. There's that one. And then there is this specialty card stock. This is Crimson Silk, and this is so pretty. It's metallic. You know, metallic, and it has almost like a linen texture. And then this one is white on the back. So you could, you know, again, tint this any color you wanted. There is a bit of texture. It's not as textured. But you could, again, use mist or embellishment mousse, ink, whatever, and get whatever color you want. And then this side's like that gorgeous metallic. Oh, it's so pretty. So we got that one. And then this one, we have 2 specialty papers. And I've shown these, like, I've shown other specialty papers by Tonic before. These are cotton paper. These are not, you know, your basic wood pulp paper. So they're very pliable, they're very soft, metallic. This is the Geometric Galaxy. So the one side's green, the other side is white. You totally can, again, tint it any color you want with mists or sprays. We have like Mica Myths, and I know this needs to be shaken up because it's settled for a while. There we go. I'm gonna pull out, yeah, of course I want to start playing. Pull out my splat box here. So this is, I'll get to this in a minute, but this is the Crimson Velvet Mica Myths. Let me just test this. So yeah, you could tint this any color you want and get that texture. So fun, right? So there's that Mica Mist, and again, while I have it here, let's test this one and then I'll talk about these in a minute. This one's much like more of a muted. Okay, I'll get to those in a minute. So let that kind of sit and dry a little bit. That is the specialty paper Geometric Galaxy. Beautiful. The other one is, this is Ruby Gemstone, and yeah, I'm not a big red fan. Like I don't lean towards red things. It's not my color, but is that not the most gorgeous thing ever? Look at that. Oh, ruby red slippers. Hello. So yeah, just gorgeous. This one is black on the back. So you could still use like embellishment mousse, etc., and like tint this any color you wanted. Like, oh, wouldn't a skirt made out of this look? Anyway, I don't even like red. But for Christmas, gorgeous. And just, there's something about their specialty cotton papers and this texture. It literally is. It is something special. It's fabulous. I did a video and I used the wood grain one, and I actually made my envelope out of it, and it just, love it, love it. And of course, glitter card, Turquoise Lake. Absolutely love Tonic's glitter papers. They are beautiful. Die cut like a dream. They don't shed, so you can die cut them down, yada yada yada. I've been using these for years. I love Tonic's glitter cards. I think I've collected every single color that they've released in the last however many years. So, beautiful, beautiful. So that was the papers. And then yeah, 2 new Mica Myths. We've got the Crimson Velvet and the BERYL Swirl. So yeah, because they are a mica and a shimmer, the shimmer does settle in the bottom. That's just standard. There you go. You can kind of see it. It's hard to see. But there's a little like mixing ball in there. So you just want to shake it until you hear that release. And then you just keep shaking. It works best to really shake them more side to side, because if you're really shaking them up and down, you can start getting a mess. But then yeah, like I said, you can just spray your projects with it. This one is definitely a more subtle, but it might be a little bit darker like once you really mix it up. And then this Crimson Velvet is very, like, they're just pretty. So yeah, really fun. I need to kind of experiment with these more. So we have those. We have a new pack of hybrid inks. This is the Merry and Bright hybrid inks. So we have Sliced Strawberry, Moroccan Teal, and Marble Statue. And I've got cardstock. I tried to be a little more prepared this time, so I'm not completely flying by the seat of my pants with you guys. Oh, that is really pretty. So yeah, sliced strawberry. It's a very like strawberry pinky red. Love it. It's got that one, and then this is the Moroccan teal. Also just gorgeous. And then this marble statue is like, looks like it's gonna be a really nice gray. Oh yeah, a really pale gray. Oh, love neutrals. So those. And then Nouveau glitter marker in Fired Brick. I've actually never used their glitter markers. This is the first one I think I've ever actually got. I know they have other colors, but I've never had Shimmer Powder Kraft project. Smooth water based that dries in. Shake before use. Okay. So shake it up good. I assume that's to like more just really distribute. And then like other ones, you have to press the tip and that'll get it to feed the color. So you'll have to do this a few times with a new one because obviously it's never been used. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, it has like red glitter in it. I wonder if I'll be able to show this to you guys. I would use something like this. I would use something like this to like address envelopes, even though it's like a wider point. It would look so pretty to address envelopes. That's what I would use it for. You could also use it to like color in different areas. Let me see if I can get my phone to show. There you go. It's really pretty. It has like a red, really fine mica red glitter in it. So many things to play with. Okay, so got those, and then there is a set of Nuvo Aqua Flows. Again, done videos using these. I've been using these for a couple of years now. So when they're new, it's the same with these, with the Aqua Shimmer pens. A lot of pens are like this. They'll have a band. So to use them, you want to pull off the lid, unscrew the cap, remove that band. Then you're going to screw the cap back on. And then just like the glitter marker, you need to like prime it the first time. So with these, you just squeeze and you'll start seeing the color come through. You don't need to squeeze it a lot. See, it's already starting to come through. Like just a bit, just to get it going. There we go. And then once these are going, you don't very often need to squeeze them. So I usually only squeeze them when I'm doing like larger projects and like need more ink to come out. Otherwise don't squeeze them because otherwise you're gonna, like, it'll just gush right out. So that's tomato juice, and that is very like orangey red. Really pretty. And then we have Empress Teal. I like these names. Oh, and FYI, the names are also like on the color part of the lid. So tomato juice. Ooh. Empress Teal. And yeah, because these are Aquaflow FYI too, if you haven't seen my other videos using them, these are great for watercoloring. So they're not going to look very nice on here because this is just plain white cardstock. I like using these on watercolor paper. Is my preferred method. Bristol Smooth also works really nice with these. Okay, and then this one is Grenadine Red. Oh, like red. That definitely looks like grenadine. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's got those. We have, let's set this aside. We have two new embellishment mousses. We have Fusion Red and Honeydew. Just pretty. And I mentioned this, and I'll keep mentioning this, with the mousse, because they're so large, and unless you do a ton of projects, what I highly recommend is having distilled water in a misting bottle either you can use like the Nuvo distilled water, preferably, just because, you know, if there's like stuff in the water, you could end up having things growing on your projects, like in the containers, like mold could start growing because there'll be something in the water. So distilled water is preferred. And you can spray these. Like after you're done using it, give it just a light mist, put the lid back on, and that will extend the life of these exponentially. Because I've had these dry out on me before I realized you could do that. So now after I'm done like doing a little project, I will lightly mist it with water and then put it away. And then the next time I go to use it, it's just the same. So the Nouveau mousse, you can use them with stencils. That's usually what I use them mostly for, is with stencils. And they're literally like a mousse consistency. It's the weirdest thing. But they're just so pretty. This one's really pretty. It's just a really pale minty color. So pretty. So you can apply it really thin. I've done it with sponges. I've used a spatula to apply it as well, which is really pretty because it's thicker. Or you can apply it really thin like this. You can brush it onto die cuts, etc. Like, you can do all kinds of things. Like, people especially that are really into the mixed media do amazing things. So that was the Honeydew, and then this one was Fusion Red, and it's very like, it's just one of those things. I'm not big on like getting it all over my fingers, but I wanted to just, I really like this shade of red. This is more something I would go for anyway. Like I said, I'm not a big red person, but this like more strawberry shade is gorgeous. And this stuff dries, like on projects, it dries pretty quickly, which is another reason I kind of like it and I need to use it more. Because I don't have to sit and let it, you know, dry overnight, etc. So, there's those. Then there are 4 different containers of sequins and glitters. We have Fiery Phoenix Circles. And these are just, like basically just a chunky glitter. It's really nice for shaker cards. Isn't that pretty? So we have that one. And then there's the Mermaid Parade Stars. And you get a ton in these containers. Like, this is going to last forever. So we got stars. Let me put the lid on this because I'm going to dump it otherwise. And I'll refill them after. We have the Tropical Oasis Sequins. I love these. I love this color combo because so much of this, like all of this, could be used for other things, like all year round. Love it. And then last but not least, we have Strawberry Sorbet Pure Sheen Glitter. You can get different sizes of a lot of the Nouveau glitters. With this one, because it's so microfine, I actually kept the like seal. This is the type of glitter that works really well with burnishing. So you can do like put down strips of adhesive and then burnish this glitter into it, and it's literally not going to go anywhere. You know, so there have been techniques where you could do stripes or, you know, apply adhesive through a stencil and then burnish this glitter into it. And it just creates this really pretty, like almost like glitter cardstock effect. It's just the prettiest color. I love it. So there's that. And then we have the Nouveau Drops. And again, I somewhat planned a little bit ahead and I squeezed out some so you guys can kind of see what they look like onto cardstock. So we've got Blushing Red Gloss. And I show this, I've shown this in other videos. I like to apply it as well to the lids because I keep all mine in a drawer. So when I pull out the drawer, I can see all the colors like sitting on top. So that one's a gloss. And then we have this really pretty Silver Crystals glitter. So it's not quite clear. It literally is like a really light gray silver color with glitter in it. And then we have a Jewel Drop. This one is the Aqua Plains. So Jewel Drops Dry Translucent. So you can see like the cardstock underneath. Just a really pretty color. Kind of goes a little more of that like greeny color as it dries. And the last one is there's a second glitter drop. This is Red Sunstone. And same thing, like in the container it looks more pink, but then it's more of that like strawberry red sort of a color. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna let all of these dry. Oh, they're so pretty. So there's those. And then we have a glitter paste. This is the Esmeralda Green Glimmer Paste. I love Nouveau's Glimmer Paste. It is one of my favorite things. I'm kind of scared to like pop my finger through this because I end up making a huge mess. I'm going to end up making a mess anyway. It's all over the seal. So yeah. Isn't that pretty? I love Tonic's Glimmer Paste. Again, before I even got on their social media design team, I owned every single I already owned every single color of Glimmer Paste. I owned every single color of Nouveau Drop. Like, I was a fan before it was a thing. So I now have glitter like all over me, which is fine. But yeah, this one's really, really fine, which I like. It's gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Let me, where's one of my little, here's my little spatula. Really pretty. Love. So got that. And then there are 2 colors of embossing powder. This one I'm actually really excited. I've had a lot of people ask me over the last, I don't even know how long, like for a really good red embossing powder, and I don't even think I have any in my stash that are even remotely close to this color of red. In fact, no, I don't. So this is the closest I would guess to like almost like a true red. This one is Sports Car Red. So yeah, love. So we have Sports Car Red, and then the other embossing powder is Turquoise Lagoon. Just goes on trend, on theme. Really pretty. So we got that, and then last but certainly not least. This is also why I've been literally like itching to do this video for you guys. Let me grab a piece of watercolor paper. Here we go. Some watercolor paper. There's a new shimmer powder. I love shimmer powder. Shimmer powders make me happy. I, again, had all the colors before Tonic released any new ones, before I was on the design team. So this is Lunar Rocket. I have no idea. I have a, like, it looks like it's like gray with like purples and greens. I don't even know. Shimmer powders. Again, I've done a bunch of videos. You can search them on my YouTube channel. Do not squeeze the bottle. I just like to, I usually do heat embossing, and then I will tap the bottle over my heat embossed image. Comes out in a very fine powder. Doesn't really look like much. The magic is when you, so I don't get it all over these containers. Let's just, so it has my powder. Oh, there's a bunch of different colors in this. Ooh, this one's gonna be fun. I'm kind of excited. Let's do more so you guys can really see what's going on. Ooh, see, that's what happens when you squeeze. You end up with a huge lump. So, yeah, definitely don't need that much. Oi. Yeah, it's like a gunmetal silver with a bunch of different colors in it. Fun. So yeah, depending on how much you apply, the image you're doing, etc., this can look completely different. Like I literally have like a blob of it right here. So yeah, depending on how much you apply, I just like to tap it not squeeze. And then, see? I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm like all excited. My lighting is horrible. The kids are in bed. I wanted to film this before heading to bed myself. Because I was so excited. But yeah, there's a bunch of different colors in here. There's like pinks, yellows, blues, greens. Interesting. Oh, I'm gonna have fun with this. So anyway. That is pretty much, I think, the entire Merry and Bright. I will, as always, have links. I'll have them in the description box below. I'll also have them on my blog. Yeah, I'll have links to everything, and if there is anything else in the release, like I said, that one set of, there's like a new set of alcohol markers that I don't have. But I will link to everything, and then of course there'll be videos coming of me using it. Stay tuned. I do have some giveaways planned. I didn't have time to like do it all right now. So stay tuned. I will have more giveaways coming, more inspiration, all that fun stuff. Thank you guys so much as always for watching and subscribing and thumbs upping and commenting. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all very soon in the next video.